look out for Coal India. Now, three separate pieces of news developing when it comes to the coal giant. It has managed to sign FSAs with 14 power plants for close to 438.8 million tons of coal. They're definitely a positive. You know, this move essentially comes after the Power Ministry asked the PMO to intervene for helping sign the FSAs there. So that's a positive. Apart from that, Coal India has also added close to 3.2 billion tons to its reserves. Their current reserves stand at close to 64 billion tons there. So these two set of positive news developing for Coal India there, but a bit of negative also coming in. Coal India might actually have to go ahead and pay reserve price for coal blocks, as the government is actually mulling adopting the auction route for allocation of coal blocks. There's, we will hear something more as and when the news develops, but keep an eye on that one. If you look at the counter there, it's cracked close to 11% in the last 1 month. Technically, on a 7-day RSI basis, it is trading in the oversold zone there. So look out for that one. Keep an eye on L&T, and the company is mulling merging its L&T urban and realty units. The company has been looking at realigning in its businesses for quite some time, and this is a move in that direction. Under the new restructuring, L&T urban will actually come under L&T realty, and L&T realty will actually manage all the projects of L&T urban infra. L&T urban infra has close to 29 million square feet of developed properties in various stages of development there. So it's a development on the restructuring front, which the company has been talking about for quite some time there. If you look at the stock there, it did well post its results, but it has cracked close to 9% in the last 1 month and testing the 20-day moving average levels.
Okay, Navneet is here with a list of small and mid caps in news today. Navneet.
Morning, Aisha. Keep an eye on HDIL, as reports are suggesting that the company is looking to pare down its debt by almost 25 to 30% in FY13. Remember, as on December 31st, the company had debt of around 4,000 crore in its books, and the reports are also suggesting that the company would be selling almost 2 million square feet of TDR in few months, and it's also looking to raise almost 500 crore of rupees via 2 land parcels. And if you look at the stock, it's currently trading below its 100 and 200-day moving average. 1-year return has been bad for HDIL. It's down by 61%. So you could expect some announcement from the company when it releases its Q4 numbers. And moving on to Educom, some respite coming in there for the stock. Remember, it touched its 52-week low on May 15. Well, SEBI has passed consent order on Educom plea. The SEBI was probing some insider trading violations by the company, and Educom now has to pay almost 10 lakhs rupees as settlement fees to the regulator. So there is some respite. If you look at the stock, it's been under pressure for the last few trading sessions. 1 month return for Educom, it's down by about 19%. And also keep an eye on JK Tyre, as the company is mulling to increase prices in the range of almost 1 to 2%. Now that's essentially because of rupee depreciation. Remember, company imports large amount of rubber, because of which it's putting pressure on its input costs. So you can expect some price increase in few months. And looking at the counter, it's currently trading above its 50-day moving average, and year-to-date return for JK Tyre has been good. It's above 30%.